Hyperpo is pleased to present 40 Days 40 Fintechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, as it continues to lead the way in advocacy for the creation and dissemination of technology that enables financial inclusivity. The 40 Days 40 Fintechs is shining a spotlight on those that are breaking down digital barriers and bringing millions more on the continent into the transactional space and transforming their lives for the better.
It's nice to be here in a different capacity. I think before I was, head of marketing and customer success for Bionic. And now I'm VP of Global Enterprise at MFS Africa, which is exciting. What MFS Africa does today is it's a B2B hub that is connecting people, businesses, telecoms, money transfer organizations to digital wallets. So beyond just any digital wallet, we're actually connecting people to multiple countries across the continent. So it means that you can literally collect money or disburse, pay out money to anybody in any of the 34 countries across Africa. When you think about the history of where I'm from and where I am now, you think about how Bionic fits into this grand scheme of things. And MFS Africa has been known to acquire and pull different businesses into this ecosystem, into this hub. And so Bionic is now part of the MFS Africa hub. The reason why that is because the vision for MFS Africa is to make borders matter less. In making borders matter less, it has meant that it's not enough to say that we can provide mobile money to people, to be able to send money to a family member in Ethiopia, but it's to say that we can provide different sectors with these different solutions that we have within the hub. And so Bionic is now focusing on a specific segment, that is micro SMEs, while for the rest of us, global enterprise, we are focusing on mobile money or digital solutions for the large, medium-sized corporate companies and enterprises. So to summarize what MFS Africa does, we are a one-stop center for any business, any organization that wants to send money or collect money from or to their last mile consumer across over 34 countries across the continent. We basically provide any business with a single point of access. So for example, if I'm a Ugandan business, let's say I have a shop on Instagram and I'm advertising my clothes, and I want to be able to, one, market my products to a consumer in Arua. All I would have to do is promote my services on Instagram, connect through MFS Africa, and I'll be able to collect my payment through any of the networks in the country. So my customer in Arua can select the item they want on Instagram and make a mobile money payment to me, and I will have received my funds. But also for a large organization, an NGO, a fintech, a bank, an MNO, a telecom, as long as they have a need for either mobile money wallets, virtual credit cards, banking services, we can provide that through a single point of entry. But more importantly, for a lot of these businesses that want to export their services outside of Uganda, we are able to provide that capability through this single point of access. So if I'm a business in Uganda and I want to sell my services to customers in Kenya, in Tanzania, in Ghana, I can do that through this MFS Africa API. On top of that, we have a solid infrastructure, again, based on digital payments, that allows people to send money to anybody individually across the world. So through partners like World Remit, through your USSD on your Airtel Money account or your MTN mobile money account, you can actually send money to your grandmom in the UK or vice versa. Or you can receive money from your cousin in Nigeria through the MFS Africa hub. For many women today, one of the challenges is getting the right KYC, the right documentation to access credit, to access some of these platforms that would ultimately enhance their businesses or help them get to that last mile customer. So we've made it easy for them to sustainably grow their businesses, both in Uganda, but across the continent. And I think beyond that, we've reflected that in how we hire as a business. For example, our CTO is a powerful woman. So we are not only selling it outwardly, but we are walking the talk. I think when we think about the vision for MFS Africa, making borders matter less, for us it doesn't just mean geographical borders. It means breaking down gender borders, you know, all these different areas of disparity and making it easier for even for women to access more. One of the most powerful things about the program is the message of interoperability. The fact that we are connected with over 180 telecoms, banks, money transfer organizations means that we are facilitating safe, affordable interoperability. For example, if I am a business in Uganda and I want to pay my staff in Kenya, our platform will actually confirm who the account holder is in Kenya on Safaricom. But also in Uganda, before you make a payment to somebody, our system will actually validate if the person you are paying is actually, you know, Doreen or Gavin or whoever it may be, as an example. So in that regard, we are reducing the risk or de-risking how people can send and collect their payments. We are making it more affordable because we have that interoperable capability. But it means that you can literally transact with anybody on any network, whether it's a mobile money network or a bank network, through this single point of entry. And because we've gone through 34 countries, it means we've had to go through the regulatory processes. And as a business, you don't have to redo that. So where it would take you years for any business to go live, we are leveraging those principles to enable businesses scale faster through the access that we provide them. Uganda is the unseen gem across the continent. There's a lot of growth and technological development within the country, but technological development to address day-to-day challenges. You think about companies like Rocket Health that are addressing and simplifying access to healthcare. You think about High People and how they're expanding or accelerating technical capabilities among women. You think about Safe Border, that's digitizing transportation, safe transportation. And you think about a lot of other businesses that are cropping up within the country that have not only been limited by the confines of our borders, but have ramped up those same businesses across the region and across the continent. So the impact is not limited to just what we see here. And I think that it's also been very clear that a lot more investment is coming into the country. And we are lucky enough that the regulators are a bit more in tune to that and have become a bit more flexible. For example, the recent communication by the central bank to set up a sandbox for crypto companies. It shows that even though it's a bit of a slow process, we have a lot more key stakeholders coming to the party and creating an environment in which fintechs can thrive, and not just to make money, but to actually solve the challenges that people have today. What High People is doing today is powerful in of itself. I look forward to seeing this happening a lot more and you know, at a wider scale, reaching as far as up north, so that it's not just limited to CBD. I think every time that you listen to or follow 40 Days, 40 Fintechs, what's exciting for me is that there's always a new series of fintechs that are joining the cohort. It's not just the same old brands and people that we know, but you have a lot more people coming and leveraging this opportunity to create awareness about what they're doing. It's definitely created a platform for people to share their best practices, the solutions that they provide, but also adding agency to what they're doing. You're giving a voice to people who may not otherwise have had it. You can check out our website, just search for mfsafrica.com and you'll find all the information you need about us on there. We currently have about 28 offices that you can find us in, but in Uganda you can find us in Tinda, Plot 8, Sunatu Road. Check out our social media pages. We look forward to interacting with you.
40 Days 40 Fintechs is presented in proud partnership with Crossleg Technologies, Modus Box, Modular Foundation, and Level 1 Projects.